when I think about the intersection of AI and customer experience, which I think is a dramatic opportunity in terms of enabling the use of not just AI, but generative AI specifically, I see two different things. One is there's a lot of generative AI on the one side that is content delivery, sales messaging, and communication and things like that. I actually think that that's going to be fairly commoditized fairly quickly from a customer experience perspective, particularly from like customer service agent tools and things like that. The second side, and sort of on the other side of the chasm, is understanding how generative AI can move the return on investment relative to automation for customer interactions. And so when you think about using generative AI to develop code or develop interfaces or to develop the end product. And so what ends up happening is when you think about the different call types or contact types in a contact center, the ones that are the highest volume, easiest get automated. And the ones farther on down the line that are a little more complicated, maybe not quite so numerous, it's easier just to throw bodies at them. The ROI just isn't there. Well, now generative AI actually moves that line farther on down the Pareto curve, essentially, and makes the automation capabilities much more likely. When I think about interacting with brands, the number of times that I come across this notion that I refer to it as white space. Why isn't this automated? And usually it's a function of what I just described, the cost of investment, things like that. And so the opportunity to now automate those customer interactions will be much more economical. And I think you're going to see, not because it's a generative AI interaction necessarily, that's sort of on the one side, but rather that you're using it as tools in order to develop the end result, the end interaction with customers.